Students, now that you have learned of the work of water, work of glaciers, let us learn about the work of waves. The coastal landforms are a result of the erosions and depositions by the waves of the sea.
With the sea waves constantly hitting the rocks, cracks develop over a period of time. This eventually leads to the formation of hollow caves on the rocks. The sea arches are formed as a result of the hollow caves getting bigger, leading to the staying of the roofs of the caves. The further erosions lead to the breaking of the roofs. The walls that are left are called stacks.
Students, you must have observed cliffs in the sea. The sea cliffs are the steep rocky coast that rises almost vertically above the sea.
Once the sea cliffs undergo a weathering process, they transform as rugged capes and bays.
Wondering what capes and bays are?
The headland that cuts into the sea is called a cape. The wide-mouthed recess in the line of the coast is called a bay.
Students, have you wondered how beaches are formed?
The deposition of sediments along the shores by the sea waves results in the formation of the beaches, etc.
Students, in this new section, let us see what the wind or the atmosphere does. The wind is one of the significant elements, especially in the deserts.
As we all know, around 1/5 of the earth being covered by deserts. While some deserts are sandy, some are rocky, others are stony, and so on.
But students, what do you think is the role of winds in deserts?
The strong winds carry the sands and the fine soils along with them and hit the large rocks. These, like the glaciers, act as abrasive sandpaper and erode the hard rocks.
The wind thus facilitates for different kinds of erosion and depositions in the deserts. The large accumulation of fine sand in the deserts, which is a result of the constant weathering and winds, leads to the formation of sand dunes.
The sand dunes are unstable hills of sand that are moved by strong winds. One can see different shapes of sand dunes as they move and settle down.
Students, the fine dust that blows beyond the deserts get deposited in the neighboring areas. The fine dust, also known as loess, is yellow in color and is very fertile.
The loess, which is fine dust, is fine loam and is a good source of lime, besides being coherent and highly porous. The plains that are formed by the deposits of the loess are called loess plains.
Students, here is a question for you. How do you think the biosphere affects the lithosphere? In the other words, how do the living beings like us and the other living organisms like trees, plants and grass influence rocks?
The plants, trees and grass facilitate in the weathering of rocks. The rocks are weathered by driving roots into fine cracks or holes in the rocks. They also help in the entry of water or moisture into the rocks that lead to weathering.
In addition, the plants and the grass help in the prevention of transportation of soil by wind or water. When it comes to human beings, they have played a significant role in bringing a change in the earth's crust, especially after Industrial Revolution. Before we wind up today's class, here's an exercise for you. Find out in which ways did the human beings bring about changes to the lithosphere. Well students, that was all for today's class. Hope you will keep all the important points in mind. See you in next class. Bye bye.